Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So I have a massive amount here. I'm gonna jump right in. I don't even know how I wore all of these except for that some of them are layered and some of them wore off, I guess, enough for me to wear something else. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, so I'm gonna start with one. I think I talked about this one a little bit last week. But I'm going to talk about it again. This is the Memoire Archives, the Scone shop. This is warm scone and sweet strawberry. This is a lotion and perfume set. It also came with a bath bomb as well as a little candle. This one, I would say this is more of like a light, it's kind of like a light, clean musk strawberry scent. But mostly like a light, clean musk with a tiny bit of like a kind of sugary strawberry in the background. I don't really get any of the warm scone. I do think that this is going to age though. And I have a feeling that as this one ages, it's gonna get better. I'm gonna leave this one alone probably for the rest of the winter, and then I will revisit this one in the spring. Not that it was terrible, it was one of those situations where I think I was a little bit anosmic to it once it was on me. I couldn't really smell it, but then it was weird, like every once in a while I would get a whiff of it and I'd be like, oh, there's my perfume. So this one's really hard for me to explain or really talk about because it was like most of the time I couldn't smell it, but then sometimes I would move and I would smell it, and then even like hours and hours later, like even in that nighttime, I would move around and I would be able to smell this and I'd be like, no way, that it's so, like it's such a light scent. I don't understand how I'm smelling it, but I was smelling it. So I don't know, I'm gonna put this one away. I'm gonna see if it ages. I think it is going to age because it already smells a little bit stronger than it was when I very first got it. So yeah, I will keep you updated on this one. This isn't one that I would say run out and get. I mean, for 15 bucks, I don't think it's not worth it, but I do think that this is one that I'm gonna have to kind of work with and let sit and age for a while before it's really worth wearing. But I will keep you updated on that one. So that is the Memoire Archives, the Scone Shop set. I picked that up at Walmart for $15. Okay, I'm gonna just keep going with the Memoire Archives sets that I tested. So the next one that I tested is this one here called Destination Unknown. This is California Poppy, Agave Nectar, and Desert Marigold. This one is so pretty. It's not anything like groundbreaking, or it's not anything like fantastic, but it smells really nice. It's just a really pretty, kind of clean, kind of lightly sweet floral. It's really pretty. It's like a floral that's not, I don't know, it's not like overly floral. I will say though, I'm very sad. Mine is defective. My perfume doesn't spray out, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this top off so I can get the perfume into another vessel. So yeah, because I sadly was unable to even wear the perfume. So what did I wear? Oh yes, so instead of wearing this perfume, and I had already put on the lotion, so I wanted to stick with a floral. I used my my Sand and Fog Bloom. This is so pretty. This is like a sweet, warm, really, really fragrant floral. I forget what is even in this one. It's a dupe though. They even have it on their website that it's a dupe of a Marc Jacobs Daisy flanker. I want to say it's like Daisy Oh So Sweet or something. I think this has got a little bit of strawberry in it if I remember correctly. It's so pretty. I love it. It definitely kind of smells like a department store floral, but that's kind of what I love about it. It kind of reminds me of like a mid-2000s to 2010s kind of department store floral. I really love this one. This is a good one. So that is Sand and Fog Bloom. This lasted forever too. These Sand and Fog oils are, I'm telling you, the quality of these oils is so good. These are amazing because you can wear them on their own and they're perfect. You can layer with them, which you'll see I layered with them a lot. They're just great oils. I love them. I can't stop like raving about them. I still haven't made it to my other Marshalls to see what they've got, but I need to because I need to pick up more. So anyways, that is Sand and Fog Bloom, which I had to wear instead of my Destination Unknown perfume because my Destination Unknown perfume is defective. I'm wondering if I can maybe take it back to Walmart and just ask them if I can exchange it since it's defective. Okay, sticking with Memoire Archives, I also wore this one here called Wish You Were Here. I think so far this one has been my favorite. This is Summer Rain / Petrichor, Toasted Almonds and Fresh Ground Coffee. I love this one. This one I think is very, very unisex smelling. It doesn't lean masculine, it doesn't lean feminine. It's just like perfectly in between. This reminds me a lot, now not in the bottle, but once it got on my skin, I didn't get a ton of the almond or a ton of the coffee. What I did get was this really, really fresh, almost like green garden scent, which is the best way that I can describe it, like a really clean, fresh, kind of like a wet green garden scent. And what it really ended up smelling like on me was my Commodity Rain fragrance, which I absolutely love. I adore that fragrance. That's one of the fragrances in my collection that I only wear that one in the spring because it's like a very clean, fresh green type floral scent that is perfect for spring. This smelled so much like that on my skin and I loved it. Thankfully it was a really hot day, not like a really hot day, but it was like a hot day the day that I wore this. I think it was like 79 degrees or something the day that I wore this, and we are officially in winter. It is not gonna get above 49 degrees here today. It is like freezing outside. So the way that our weather just changes from hot to cold, like literally overnight, is insane. But anyways, yeah, perfect scent. I love this. I will probably put this one away until spring, but I will definitely be giving this one a good workout come spring because I love this. It's kind of like my Commodity Rain fragrance, but this has got like a warmth to it from the toasted or roasted almond and coffee in it that Rain doesn't have. I love this. This is way more expensive smelling than it is. I can't believe I got this little set for $5. It's so good. If I could recommend any of these, this is the one that I would recommend. It is so good. So anyways, that is Memoire Archives Wish You Were Here. Okay, and then let's talk about the Sand and Fog oils that I tested. So the first one I tested is this one here called Warm Cashmere. This was the one that I was thinking that this was a duplicate of the Cashmere and Cream that I have. It is not. This is a completely different scent. And this one's like more gourmand leaning than the Cashmere and Cream. Cashmere and Cream is more of like a kind of like a light, warm ambery scent. This one, I forget what this one has in it, but this one leans a little bit gourmand. This one smells almost like roasty almond / coffee. Yeah, like the toasted almonds and fresh ground coffee that is supposed to be in Wish You Were Here is kind of what I smell in this. This one isn't overly sweet. It's just kind of like, this is a hard one for me to describe too because it's kind of like a slightly gourmand scent that isn't sweet. I don't know, I really like this one. I wore it to bed one night, so I didn't get a great feel for it, and it was gone by the time I woke up in the morning. So I'm gonna have to give this one another like actual good wear test during the day, and I will update you on it. I don't know, I don't really have thoughts about this one yet. So anyways, that is Sand and Fog Warm Cashmere. And then this one I just tried on my hand because I was suspecting that this fragrance had a 540 scent profile to it, and I just did not want that on my skin. I can smell it through the bottle. I don't want to smell like Baccarat Rouge 540, and this does. This is the Sand and Fog Jasmine and Cedarwood oil, and yes, this is 540. This is Burberry Her minus the berries. It's Ariana Grande Cloud minus the coconut. It's got that 540 scent profile to it. That's all I smell is 540. Now, yeah, I did test this one on my hand, and when I did test it on my hand, it retained that 540 scent profile, but it did change a little bit, and I don't recall getting like jasmine or anything out of it, but it did change a little bit, and it was like, yes, I can smell the 540 scent profile, but it also smells like something else. It's fine. It's, you know, I'll never wear it. I'm gonna give this one to Charlotte because she's got a couple. She really likes that 540 scent profile, and she's got a couple of fragrances that have it in her collection, so she can use this to layer over it. So anyways, that is the Sand and Fog Jasmine and Cedarwood oil. It's really pretty. Okay, and then the last one I tried is this one here called White Vanilla. This one is so delicious. This smells like white vanilla frosting in a can. That's exactly what it smells like. It smells like sugary, sweet, white vanilla frosting. It smells so good. Once this one warms up on skin, it starts smelling kind of cakey, but it always smells like frosting. So if you're into really sweet, really cakey vanillas, I think you would love this one. I absolutely love this one. I don't know why I didn't wear this one by itself, but for whatever reason, I was possessed to layer this over it. This is the Profumi di Firenze Vaniglia del Madagascar, and this is a totally different kind of vanilla than the white vanilla. This is like a perfumey, kind of grown-up smelling vanilla. It's not, this isn't super sweet. This is more of like a bourbon vanilla. I love it. I love it so much, but it was not like, this one totally drowned out this one. I don't know that I even smelled this after I layered this on, maybe for like a second, but this really just kind of killed this. So I will be retesting this one on its own. This is a vanilla that really doesn't need to be layered. It's fragrant enough on its own. But I really need to give this one a good wear test because I need to figure out how long this one lasts on its own. I love it though. It's yummy. Again, if you're into a really sweet, like vanilla frosting kind of vanilla, I think you would really like this one. I really love it. So that is Sand and Fog White Vanilla. I would love to find a spray perfume that smells identical to this because I would love to have them to layer. I would smell like a cupcake. Okay, this next one. I'm obsessed with this perfume. This is like my new obsession. This was one of those fragrances that the entire time I was wearing it, I was like, I could wear this fragrance and this fragrance alone for the rest of my life and I would be happy. This is the fragrance that my husband got me for my birthday. Yeah, I'm learning to look at my tags because after that debacle with the manifesto, I can't even believe that. This one, the writing is so small on it that I can't see it. But yeah, this is Angel. It's Angel Liqueur. It says something else under the liqueur, but I cannot read it. It's so tiny. But anyways, I'm obsessed with this. This is absolute perfection. It is, I cannot believe how old this perfume is and how perfect it still smells. It smells brand new. It just smells perfect. This thing is an absolute monster. This is like 2 sprays and I smell like this for 24 hours. I could still smell this radiating off my skin even after I washed it off. Like even after I got done with my shower, turned off the water, I'm drying off, I can still smell this radiating off my skin. Crazy, I love this. This is a perfect version of Angel. Now I really feel like I need to get like an even more vintage bottle of Angel than this. Somebody said, I was reading some comments and somebody said that they think that the 2014 version is like the perfect formulation of Angel because it still smells like the original Angel, but it's not so old that you run the risk of getting a bad bottle, that it's still new enough that it still smells fresh and good, but it still retains that old Angel scent. Let me know what your guys' opinion on that is, because I would love to know what year to search for. I read 2014, but I don't know. I really want like a vintage bottle of Angel. But anyways, I'm obsessed with this. The whole time I was wearing this, I was like, I could literally wear this fragrance and this alone for the rest of my life and I would be happy. It's beautiful. It's just like Angel, but this is just, it's got just a touch more, to my nose, it's got just a touch more chocolate in it. And it's a little bit smoother, just a touch. Like, you almost can't tell the difference between this and like the vintage Angel. But again, a little bit more chocolate, maybe possibly a little bit less patchouli, and just a touch smoother. Yeah, other than that, I really couldn't tell the difference, but I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm so happy to have it in my collection. So anyways, that is Angel Liqueur. And I believe this is a 2013 bottle, I believe. It does have a batch code Yeah, it does have a batch code on it. You know what? Let me just look up the batch on it real fast. Okay, yes. So this one, it says that the batch codes are repeated every 10 years, and it's telling me that this was produced May of 2023, which we know is not possible. So this was produced in May of 2013. I think Tatiana told me that there's a 2009 version and a 2013 version. And I was pretty sure that mine was the 2013 version because the seller knew what she had. She was like a vintage fragrance seller and knew exactly what she had. And I'm pretty sure she had it listed as a 2013 batch. So I was pretty sure that that's what it was. And now I know for sure that it is 2013. So anyways, yeah, there's that one. Okay, next I wore my beloved Wicked Good. This is the first time I've worn this year, and I am obsessed with this perfume. It's my favorite chocolate perfume on the planet. I love this. This has very little sweetness to it. I would say this almost leans just a touch masculine. This is like a dry, dark chocolate powder. A really, really good quality fragrant vanilla that again is not sweet, and a very rich tonka that does not overtake the vanilla or the chocolate. It is perfectly blended. To me, this perfume is an absolute masterpiece. It's a masterpiece in its simplicity. I cannot believe that nobody had thought about that before this. I don't know of any other perfume that smells like this. I don't know of any other perfume that only has these 3 notes. But this is an absolute masterpiece, again, in its simplicity. It is perfection. I love this scent. Could not live without this. And I love to wear this on its own. And in fact, I actually prefer to wear this on its own. But for some reason, I just felt like layering it over my Choco Musk. This is like a sweet, I would say more of a sweet vanilla with a kind of a touch of chocolate to it. It definitely smells like a really sweet, almost like a white chocolate or like a really sweet milk chocolate. I don't know, it's like a really sweet vanilla with a touch of milk chocolate to it. I love these two. I love this layered under this. It's a really beautiful scent. It's funny because this cannot compare with this. This just will add a touch of sweetness to it for a little bit, but then this takes over, and this is what you will smell like for, again, 24 hours. Like, I could still smell this on myself when I went to take a shower the next day. It's wild. This one is crazy good, very long lasting. It's just incredible. It doesn't need any help. I prefer this one on its own. I don't know why I layered it over this. I guess maybe just to add a little bit of sweetness, but yeah, this is a masterpiece to me. So that is Gallagher Fragrances Wicked Good. Okay, next I wore my Dua Angelic Elixir. This is their dupe of Killian Angel Share. And this is a spot on dupe. I Somebody sent me a decant of the real Angel Share and I tested them side by side. This smells identical to it. Like, I could not smell a difference. I'm definitely gonna pick up actually, I've got Kismet Angel, which also smells very, very similar to it. So I probably am not gonna need to pick up a full bottle of this for a good long time, but when it is time, I will definitely pick up a bottle of this because this is so strong now. I would say that this is on par with my Caribbean Casino, which is one of the longest lasting fragrances in my collection. Usually I smell like that for 2 days because even when I wash it off in the shower, I can still smell it on my skin. I can still smell it. Like, it doesn't just wash off. It's wild. That's how this one was too. I smelled like this for 24 hours, got in the shower, washed myself, got out of the shower, could still smell this radiating off my skin. Not like super, super strong as if I had just sprayed it on or anything, but I was still getting like a faint whiff of this, even after I had washed myself. I mean, it's wildly long lasting. I love this one. It is such a just delicious, like cinnamon, apple pie, boozy fragrance. It is delicious. You're definitely going to see this come up in an alternate 15 for Life video because I'm obsessed with this fragrance. I love it. I could not live without it. It is so good. And the Dua version, do not feel like you need the real thing because this Dua version is perfection. It is so good. So anyways, that is Dua Angelic Elixir. And then last but not least, the fragrance that I'm wearing today is Lattafa Nebris. My beautiful friend Jacqueline just gave me this bottle of Nebris, which I absolutely adore. I did layer it over my Choco Musk again, just, I don't know why, to add a little bit of sweetness, a little bit more chocolate to it. I really can't smell the Choco Musk anymore. I really can only smell the Nebris, which is great. I love it. Yeah, I love this scent. Actually, the Choco Musk almost cuts kind of a lot of the red berry. I'm really not, so I'm just discovering this right now. The Choco Musk really takes away a lot of the red berry scent and you're just left with a lot of the like chocolate, kind of nutty chocolate vanilla scent, which I actually really, really love. Because the red berries is probably my least favorite thing about this fragrance, as well as the Billie Eilish. But this one's way, way better than the Billie Eilish. But this combination is so, so good. I've had this on for probably 3-ish hours or so now, and it is still going strong. And I will probably continue to layer the Choco Musk with it from now on because it's just a really great combination, way better than this combination. Wicked Good doesn't need anything layered with it. Wicked Good is perfect on its own. This is a great layering combination though. Not that Nebris needs anything layered with it. I think Nebris is beautiful on its own as well. But this really does enhance it and makes it even better. So anyways, that is Lattafa Nebris, as well as layered over Al Rahab Choco Musk. Whew. Okay, you guys, that was a ton of fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.